I mean, Katz and I talked about it briefly last time. Do you think there are any genuine arguments for this conspiracy theory, or is it always more of the same misunderstandings, anti-scientific dogma? Because we said that there sometimes are arguments where they aren't anti-scientific ones, like Katz mentioned the flag waving, like that's a genuine question, isn't it? Like, why is that flag waving? And you can give a reasonable response. But is there anything that is a genuine argument you think that people could possibly have a point with?
To be honest with you, I mean, all the arguments that I've seen is more to do with not necessarily lack of scientific knowledge or even intelligence, but really just lack of knowledge and lack of understanding about certain things. Because like the first argument was about, why can't we see stars in the photographs? I mean, that's knowledge about photography.
Yeah.
For instance. So I do understand why people have these questions. What I kind of start becoming getting an issue with is because when people hang on to one particular thing, for instance, can't see stars in the photographs, therefore it didn't happen. Where there might be just one or two things rather than looking at the bigger picture, and that's the same. I think it's the same problem, much the same with the flat Earth.
Yeah.
So with the moon landings, it's slightly different. I think with flat Earth, with anti-sort of flat Earth theory, if you've got a really good sound knowledge of science, it helps a great deal.
Yeah. But
not so much. In some cases you do, not so much with moon landings. It's just understanding.
Yeah.
Like for instance, the moonrise photographs that he showed there as well. There seems to be a misunderstanding about that. People were actually saying it was taken on the surface of the moon when it wasn't. It was in orbit.
Yeah.
As we know. So I can't think of any ones that would say anything that really sort of say that that's a good argument. Apart from maybe the closest, I guess, people come up with is about, well, in 1960s, NASA were well away from having the ability to land on the moon.
Okay.
But they pulled it off. I mean, I kind of get it because it was a massive leap of technology, but it did happen. But the reason why it happened is because they put huge resources, huge amounts of money into it.
Yeah.
With massive thousands of people, the top scientists you possibly can, and you can pull it off, So I think that's probably about the only argument that I could really sort of say, yeah, I get it. I can understand why you think that. But once you break it down and analyze it a little bit more, it's just not okay.
I see what you're saying on that one. It's like people might think it's a bit fishy that they were so miles away, but then all of a sudden they were just like pretty much there.
Everything had to be invented for that.
Yeah, of course.